The case of George Smith, the man who went missing from his honeymoon cruise 5 months ago, has sparked a hearing on Capitol Hill today on the cruise line industry. The FBI is investigating Smith's disappearance from his Royal Caribbean ship on July 5th. The ship was in the Mediterranean between Greece and Turkey, which his family says complicated the investigation from the start. Smith was not with his new wife the night he went missing, and his family suspects foul play because of blood stains found both inside and outside his cabin. Smith's sister Bree spoke to the media about the importance of today's hearings in Congress.
George's disappearance has brought attention to the dire need for reform in the cruise line industry. Congress needs to act now to protect citizens and to give government investigators greater powers.
George Smith's widow, Jennifer, has started a website and is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for her husband's death. Jennifer told the Associated Press their honeymoon was supposed to be a dream trip, but it became the worst day of her life. George Smith's case isn't the only case of a passenger disappearing from a cruise ship. Just this past weekend, a Canadian man reported that his wife was missing from a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean northeast of Florida. In fact, there have been about a dozen cruise ship disappearances in recent years. Joining me now to talk about the cruise industry and what Congress will be looking into today is Miami-based maritime attorney Jason Margulies. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Chris. Thanks for having me.
I think that the first obvious question is, given that a lot of these ships sail with international registry and sail in international waters, is there anything Congress can really do?
Well, sure. Congress has the ability to investigate these incidents. They've had that ability for a long time. The FBI has had criminal maritime jurisdiction over incidents that happen to United States citizens or by United States citizens on foreign flag vessels since the 1800s. Additionally, states like Florida also have special maritime jurisdiction for cruise ships that leave its ports.
Then what are the key problems as you see them? I mean, is it the delay? Obviously, you don't have the FBI on board the ship, so when something happens, it may be a while before American officials get involved?
Well, that's exactly right. When an incident happens on board one of these ships, the first thing that the ship does is call back to its headquarters and speak with its risk management department or its legal department. And obviously, when the risk management or legal department gets involved, there may be different motivations for the cruise line than actually investigating that incident and preserving evidence. So I think what Congress can do is enforce recommendations to investigate these incidents or put federal marshals on board these ships that are there right when the incident happens, and then the incident can be investigated directly by the FBI as soon as it happens.
So you're looking for a program, something like the Air Marshals program that was instigated with airlines after 9/11?
Well, I think that's the best thing to do, because then the federal government is right on the ships when these incidents happen, and they can conduct the investigation from the first phase rather than when they're first called by the cruise line, which may be hours or days after the incident happens.
There are a lot of people planning cruises, and obviously it's even, for some people who want to splurge a little, a gift that's given at Christmas time, a gift of a cruise. What should people know, do you think, Mr. Margulies, before they go on a cruise about exactly what they can do either to protect themselves or what is not available to them when they take a cruise?
Well, the common misconception to the average cruise passenger is when you get on a ship that leaves a port in the United States, many people think that you're still in the United States once you get on these ships, but these ships are flagged in foreign countries. And when you get on a ship with a Liberian flag and you leave United States territorial waters, you're really in Liberia. You're not in the United States anymore. So you don't have the protections that you would have if you were in the United States. So you really need to be careful and cognizant of everything that you do on that ship.
Maritime attorney Jason Margulies, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.